SmackDown is now done, and oh my god, what a great show it was. Not only do we have new tag team champions, not only did Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso hug it out, but we also saw LA Knight ruin a great Game 7. We're going to talk about this and more, as this is your hot take, so make sure you follow me over on X at Conman167 so that you can submit all of your hot takes for these videos in the future. Because every single week after SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, I ask you to submit your hot takes, any bold predictions, thoughts, or concerns, or whatever else you may have on the show, and I read them out and sometimes roast them here on the channel. So that being said, before we begin, make sure you leave a like on this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and keep coming back every single day because we upload wrestling videos every single day. Alright, let's read your hot takes. Genuinely shocked to see Motor City Machine Guns winning tag titles. They've only been in WWE for a week. Yes, the Motor City Machine Guns are WWE Tag Team Champions, and this is an amazing feat for a tag team that has been on the scene for 20 plus years. They are legitimately one of the greatest tag teams in the world, and the fact that they finally get to prove it on a WWE stage is amazing. I legitimately grew up watching the Motor City Machine Guns, so they hold a special place in my heart, but seeing them win the tag team titles on Friday Night SmackDown from the Bloodline of all tag teams was one of the greatest moments I have ever witnessed as a fan of professional wrestling. It brought a tear to my eye. Legitimately, I was incredibly happy for this tag team, and there is not a more deserving tag team on the planet. Not many people can say that they've stuck by each other's side all the way through, but the Motor City Machine Guns are one of those rare tag teams that have developed an incredible fan base for years and years and years, and finally that fan base has been rewarded with an amazing opportunity in WWE. This legitimizes the Motor City Machine Guns in the eyes of the casual fans, and it should develop a great relationship between the MCMG and those fans that don't know who they are yet. This win puts them on the map, and hopefully that will lead to bigger reactions every single week for them. But the way that they went about winning the tag team titles certainly means that there is going to be a rematch in the future. You can't have Jey Uso costing the Bloodline the tag team titles without there being a rematch. So eventually we will get Motor City Machine Guns versus the Tongans one more time, but I'm here for it. Anytime that you can give me Gorillas of Destiny versus Motor City Machine Guns for the tag team titles in WWE in 2024, I'm all here for it. I want that every single week. I don't care. Okay, probably not every single week. We'd probably get bored of it. But regardless of when the rematch is taking place, I am here for it. I am seated and I'm ready to watch these two teams go to work again. I would love to see a 15-20 minute match between the Tongans and Motor City Machine Gun. It writes, oh my god, it writes itself. Gunther is one of the best mic workers in the industry right now. Yeah, Gunther has come a long way on the microphone. It's amazing to see where he's come from, being Walter, the ring general, who was intimidating on the microphone, but not necessarily considered a top tier mic worker, to now Gunther, a man who could literally go toe-to-toe with anybody in the world on the microphone. The way that Gunther goes about his promos is he butters you up, and then just completely takes you out as soon as you let your guard down. It's a masterclass of mic work. He doesn't hold back. He goes straight for the jugular. And the best part of Gunther's promos is when you start to see that smile go across his face, you know something menacing is cooking in his brain. You know he's about to lash out and he's about to deliver a dagger to the heart of whoever it is he's talking to. Like, he will verbally end you. It's just amazing to see because he always has been good on the microphone, but now he is great. Now he's kind of in a class of his own. Nobody really touches Gunther when it comes to a promo these days. He has figured out his character and he's figured out the cadence of his speech, and it's only going to lead to bigger and better promos for him in the future. And at only 37 years old, you can consider Gunther in his prime, and he's just going to continue to improve. It's amazing to see, and I can't wait to see what's next down the line for Gunther and who he's going to verbally assault next. When a picture says it all. Yeah, there is no question in my mind that Randy Orton is coming after Cody Rhodes' WWE Championship. On Friday Night SmackDown, we saw Randy Orton pick up Cody Rhodes' WWE title after saving him from Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. And there was this moment where Randy Orton took a little look at the title, and this isn't nearly the first time we've seen him do this. Anytime Randy Orton has picked up this WWE Championship and handed it back to Cody Rhodes, there's been this moment where he gazes down at the championship and then right back at Cody, handing it over. And then every single time you look at Randy after he hands the title back to Cody, it's not even just this week, it's previous weeks as well, he has taken a good look at that championship while it's in Cody's hands. And there is no question at all in my mind that the Viper is ready to strike at any given point to take out Cody Rhodes and go after that WWE Championship. My only question is when is it going to happen? Is it going to be a WrestleMania 41 match? Is it going to be sooner? Like, are we talking about Cody Rhodes versus Randy Randy Orton at the Royal Rumble? I mean, it certainly seems that we're going to get Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens at Survivor Series for the WWE Championship, and should Cody Rhodes retain his title from that, well then he needs a big time match at the Royal Rumble. Now I will say this, if Cody Rhodes isn't set to face Roman Reigns or The Rock at WrestleMania 41, or both of them for that matter, it should be Randy Orton at WrestleMania 41. But if Cody is tied up in that whole Roman Rock saga going on, then it absolutely needs to be Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at the Royal Rumble. Hell, it would be awesome even if Randy Orton took the title away from Cody Rhodes to create some adversity on the road to WrestleMania before Cody Rhodes wins it back before going on to face Roman or Rock or both. Or you could just have Randy Orton win the title at WrestleMania 41 from Cody Rhodes, and a lot of people would be thrilled about that. But there's no question that it's going to happen at some point soon. So when do you think Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are going to face off for that WWE Championship? Let me know in the comments. I'm really not a huge fan of these taped shows. Tonight was really fun, but they take away from the surprise most of the time. Like how tonight accidentally I opened up Twitter and just got spoiled with the whole ending rather than being surprised. Yeah, taped shows really do suck for the fans, but there's not too much you can do about it other than trying to avoid it. See, what I do every single time that there is a taped show, I make sure I don't go on my phone on Twitter or anything like that hours prior to the show. And if I do happen to go on Twitter, I make sure I'm just not randomly scrolling. I also don't seek out all the spoilers online because as a reactor, I like to give my genuine reactions to the shows. Otherwise, what the hell would you be watching me for? And it is easier said than done, but if I, a content creator who really has a ton of people sending him spoilers left, right, and center, are able to avoid it, then I imagine you will be able to as well. Just stay off social media, don't go scrolling through commercial breaks, and make sure whatever you do not check out the spoilers online because it is so easy to find. And I know you're tempted, I know you want to know what's going to happen next week, but don't look it up, all right? Don't look up those tape shows results. You watch them in live time and it feels like you're watching it in live time. Just put the phone down. LA Knight ruining match 7 has just thrown the entire rivalry down the drain. LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes in game 7 ending in a no contest is literally the last thing anybody wanted to see. But we all knew it was coming. The moment that LA Knight was announced as the special guest referee for this match, everybody saw it coming from a mile away that this was not going to be a clean finish. And Lord behold, that's exactly what happened. LA Knight couldn't keep his composure and he took out both Andrade and Carmelo Hayes during this match, ringing the bell and announcing himself as the winner of Game 7. Look, I'm not gonna lie, this is the type of booking of a character that can get the fans to turn on a character. Everybody who invested time into Melo and Andrade over the last couple months has got to feel a little gypped. This was not the end to the series that everybody wanted to see, and after having a bunch of great matches in a row, you gotta feel bad for the dudes in the ring. Now I will say this, it does make sense with the story that is being told, and there really isn't a reason to take the United States title off of LA Knight, but putting him into a triple threat match against two individuals that he's already faced and beat does make sense for a pay-per-view. He cost both of them their #1 contenders opportunity, and as a result, he's now got to take both of them on. It does make sense from a storyline perspective, but I can't sit here and pretend that it was great. Us fans deserved a better ending to the series of matches between Andrade and Melo, and now we're just going to get a triple threat match for the United States title. And neither of them are probably going to win. Not trying to complain too much, but it does suck that we don't get a clear winner. Regardless, Melo, Andrade, and Knight will put on a banger of a match at Crown Jewel, and I am looking forward to it. All we need is the last piece of the puzzle, and that is Sami effing Zayn. Could Sami Zayn be the final member of Roman Reigns' War Games team? Hear me out. We've got Solo, Jacob, Tama, and Tonga on one side, and the other side right now seemingly has Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Roman Reigns. They need one more person to fill that out and take on the bloodline inside of War Games. Just a few weeks ago, I probably would have said Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, or Randy Orton was going to be one of the final members. Hell, maybe Jey Uso wouldn't be involved, and it was going to be Cody and Randy going to war against the Timu bloodline. But now there really isn't too many other options. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes are both busy feuding with Kevin Owens at the moment, and when you look at the roster, there really isn't too many other individuals who could slide into this War Games match. Sami Zayn is the only one that makes sense. Obviously, Sami Zayn at one point was part of the bloodline alongside of Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Roman Reigns, but things have changed a lot since then. But there is one key reason why I think Sami Zayn is the perfect person to team with Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso. And that is because of his best friend, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens lately has felt very betrayed by both Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes siding against him, essentially siding with the enemy in the bloodline. How do you think Kevin Owens would feel if Sami Zayn did the same thing? If, let's say, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens face each other for the WWE Undisputed Championship at Survivor Series, then Kevin Owens is going to need something to do after that, presuming he doesn't win the title and all. And I'd love for them to explore this idea that Kevin Owens is betrayed because everybody is joining up with Roman because he's turned a new leaf, and Kevin Owens continues to see through Roman Reigns. But out of everybody who has fought against the bloodline, nobody has fought alongside of Kevin Owens like Sami Zayn did. They beat the Usos together in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. Nobody knows the issues that Kevin Owens has with the bloodline better than Sami Zayn. So just imagine how good it would be when Kevin Owens finds out that Sami Zayn joins Roman Reigns' team at War Games. That is money, and honestly, if built right, that could be a WrestleMania match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn next year at WrestleMania 41. Give me what I want. From a wrestling perspective, Crown Jewel is looking absolutely fantastic. The Crown Jewel card is looking great right now. Here are the matches so far announced. The WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther to find out who is the greatest champion of them all for the Crown Jewel Championship. The WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax versus the Women's World Champion in Liv Morgan, once again to find out who is the best champion of them all and to fight for the Crown Jewel Championship. We got Seth freaking Rollins versus Big Bronson Reed in what is sure to be one of, if not the match of the night. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens is going down, and this is a heated feud between two former friends that have completely fallen out. And then the triple threat United States title match between LA Knight, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes. We also have the triple threat United States title match between LA Knight, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes. And then a fatal four-way women's tag team title match between Jade and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control versus Latch Legend and Jakara Jackson versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. On paper, this is a fire card. I fully expect the wrestling to be amazing. I expect the storyline developments to be minimal, but there is a chance that something big goes down on this show. And if you're listening to the rumors at all, it could very well be in the form of a Bill Goldberg appearance. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to live stream my reactions to the show, so I will have to catch up at a later time, but don't you worry, I will have a review for all of you as soon as I catch up. I fully expect this to be a great show. Every single time that WWE goes back to Saudi Arabia, they try to top themselves from the previous, and honestly, the last few Saudi Arabian shows have been pretty damn good. I expect this one to be no different. It will be a great showing, and I fully expect everybody to show up and show out on the card. But those are your hot takes. It is now 1:13 a.m., so I am going to get out of here. I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to rest up over the weekend, and I hope you do the same as well. But thank you very much for watching. You have yourself a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn those notifications on, and we have lots of wrestling videos right here on this channel for you every single day, so keep on coming back. Take care, everyone, and have a good one.